Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Good, I'm fine.
Thank you so much for being a part of the QShala Sunday Family Quiz. And I know you've been in the middle of a lot of webinars and everything. Thank you so much for making time. And so it's just a full circle moment for us, ma'am, because we start every QShala Sunday Family Quiz with a small mindfulness meditation practice. And who better to tell us about mindfulness than you? So do you want to quickly tell us why is it important for everyone? So why is Vipassana meditation or just generally mindfulness practice necessary for everyone?
Okay, can you have everybody switched on, please? First of all, I want to see their faces. I can see their faces.
Yes. So let's get everybody on camera. Superb.
So if I see their faces, it will inspire me to talk to you.
Yes, please. Yes.
So if you want me to talk to you truly from my heart, then please touch my heart by looking at me. And now see my heart. So switch on your camera and see my heart. And then I talk to you. Good. I don't see many other faces not on. So can you ask them, Vaishnavi, to switch them on?
Yes. A lot of them are turning on. Also, most of them are from South India. So there's been a little bit of an internet connection problem because of heavy rains.
Oh, yes, I know. Chennai's had a heavy rain. I know.
But I think most of them turn on their camera. So
okay. All right, we can begin.
Yes.
Okay, children, we do one exercise. Rather than I telling you what benefit it'll have, let's do an exercise and I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you, let's do it. Okay, now for exactly 2 minutes, Vaishnavi, could you ask them to shut their eyes and just be with themselves? And then we'll come back after. When you say open your eyes, I'll ask them. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes, I think, because it goes a little deeper. Okay? And in these 2-3 minutes, tell them only that they will just be with themselves. They're not dancing. They're not switching on the phone. They're not talking to mommy. They're not drinking any water. Just being quiet with their eyes closed and doing nothing. Okay, I'm also going to be quiet 3 minutes. You'll also be quiet 3 minutes. I'll not do anything. You'll also not do anything. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All of you, shut your eyes and be quiet. Thank you, children.
Thank you.
Thank you, children. You can do a little clap for yourself.
Superb. Yes.
So, Vaishnavi, what we made children do is practical. We've taught them practical meditation. This is what Vipassana is. It's a name of meditation means, number one, being quiet. So tell me what happened. Number one, were you making noise or were you quiet? Answer, raise your head and I'll ask you, what did you experience? Ask them. What did you experience?
Okay, so a lot of hands going up. So I think we'll ask Ananya. It's here, Ananya. Unmuting you, Ananya.
Yes, sorry. It just gave me immense pleasure. Like it was almost feeling myself and also researching about myself and going into a deep meditation. So it just gave me a kind of peace, and it was a really great feeling.
Let's all clap for her. Let's all clap for her. What did she say? She felt an inner peace and quietude. She felt at peace with herself. Okay, let's have the other. Vaishnavi, can we have another?
Yes. Let's hear from Ishani. Unmuting you, Ishani.
Good afternoon, ma'am. First of all, by the meditation, I felt like I had a break from all the tension I had, like from the studies or from other things of school. I had a break and I could feel the peace.
Hey, second one who says, I felt relaxed. I felt a break from all my studies and I felt peace. Okay, great. Number
Thank
two.
you, ma'am.
Any other?
I think we'll take one more answer. So let's hear from probably one of the youngest member of the family quiz. We hear from Dhruv.
That it felt very quiet, peaceful, and I felt happy.
That's it. Now I want to ask you my second question. If you had not done that, can you switch on peace? Can you switch on quiet? Can I say, this is my light, okay? This is my light. Can I switch on peace? Can I switch on? Is there a switch for peace? Can I say, Mommy, please switch on peace? You say, Mommy, switch on light. Mama, can you please switch on the fan for me? But can you say, Mommy, please switch on peace? Can you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Nod or yes or no? You can nod? No. So that means whenever you want peace, there's a switch. There is a switch. And the switch is meditation. Switch is eyes closed. Switch is doing what you did. So you want peace? You want break from your studies? Just switch on peace. Switch on inside switch. It's called the inner switch. So all of you have what? Can you repeat? What did I say? You have an inner switch. What did I say?
I think all of them are on mute. So we'll probably unmute all of them.
Doesn't matter. No, let them speak. Speak doesn't matter. You all have something called an inner switch. Today, Madam said meditation is an inner switch. And that you all understand inner switch, right? Right? And if you do this whenever you want to be peaceful, what will you do? Dhruv, what will you do? Yeah.
I'll meditate and be quiet.
Lovely, you got it. See, you learned your lesson. Payal, you ask Payal. So whenever you want the inner peace and you are under tension, a lot of stress of the examination, I didn't get so many numbers. What should I do? You can do the inner switch. What is that? What will you do? Payal, what will you do?
Ma'am, meditate.
And meditate. And what will you just meditation means just be
Quiet.
That's it. Whether you're quiet for 3 minutes, quiet for 5 minutes, you can be even quieter for a longer time, but minimum 3 minutes.
Okay,
If you
ma'am.
do that, then you can never be angry and tension and throw the ball here, throw the book here, or box somebody here and say, what happened? No. This is meditation. Now the children, if as children, I want to tell you, if you absorb this habit, if you learn it, as you grow, you'll be very, very happy people. You'll be at peace. So that's what I want to say, Kushala. Vaishnavi, for your QShala.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's really a full circle. But I know you have to jump into another thing. But before that, we have a question from Parnika, who wants to. Parnika wants to ask you a question, so we're just putting her in a spotlight. Yeah, over to you, Parnika.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm a great fan of you, ma'am. It's nice to speak to you, ma'am. I'm from Mysore, 5B, in PSI. Ma'am, what inspired you to become an IAS officer, ma'am?
When you're inspired to become an IAS or IPS officer, which I'm from the Indian Police Service, IPS. When you're inspired to join any government service, I was inspired to work for my country, to work for the people. Because when you join government, you are actually joining for people, to serve the government, because government is there to serve, help people. It's like, what made you become a teacher? Or because I wanted to become a good work with children. So what inspired me to wear a uniform as an IPS officer was to work for people and work for their security and safety. And I love doing that. And I joined the Indian Police Service. And they trained me. My police academy trained me to be a good police officer. The good news is that I decided to remain a good officer.
Lovely. Thank you, ma'am. And I think that was a question on a lot of people's minds. Yes. So yes, ma'am. But before that, I think another question that we heard from a lot of our family members or from the kids here was, after you join, right, when there are so many pressures, when there are so many people against what what you believe in, how do you stand your ground?
The best way to stand your ground is you go on doing it. You go on persevering. Perseverance is the answer, because all other distractions are like devils. They're distractions. They want to take you away from what you're doing right, because they're not doing right. They want you to be part of the wrong. So you know it. I'm doing right. What is right? I go on doing it every day. It's like your friends, two friends. One friend is not studying and he's got dirty books and he's not doing very well. You're doing very well. You are constantly getting very good marks. So he comes and disturbs you. He disturbs you. He again disturbs you. He pulls your picture. He pulls your copybook. He disturbs your rubber. Why? Because he wants you also to be like him. What do you do? What do? You go on. You don't get angry. You go on staying. Well, if something happens, you can take help from the teacher or mommy. But you go on studying the right thing. What did I do? I went on doing what is right. And that's why the others gave up. So others gave up. I continued. And that's why I won. I won so many awards because of that. I got so much of goodwill and pats on appreciation because of that, because I did not give up. I continue to persevere, called perseverance.
True. I think there are a lot of questions coming your way. I think we'll take one more question from Anumega Datta, putting you on spotlight, Anumega.
Good afternoon, ma'am. It's an honor to speak with you. My name is Anumega Datta. I study in Thakur Public School, grade 7 in Mumbai. My question for you is that which was the most complex case you had to solve as an IPS officer? How did you overcome that irritation, that fear, and that feeling of giving up? How did you push yourself? That's my question.
One of the very difficult and challenging uh, case, are you looking at crime or are you looking for law and order?
Ma'am, law and order.
All right, then I'll talk about law and order. In the law and order situation, you never know what's going to happen because there's a big demonstration. And the demonstration is comprising of hundreds and thousands of people. And they are protesting. They are protesting. They're setting fire to a bus. They're injuring people. They're hurting police officers. And they're breaking the rules. They're destroying property. You do not know when will they stop. You do not know. But you have your own manpower. You have police officers, right? You stay ready. You stay determined. And then you decide what you want to do. You have a tear gas. You fire a tear gas shell to disperse them. If that doesn't work, you do lathi charge. You lathi charge. If that also does not work, you open fire. Some not straight. Open fire in the air, thinking people are thinking, you scare them. You scare them. If that also doesn't work, you fire at the legs so that people disperse. I've had many such situations in my life where there were law and order situations, and I did not know when they will end. Some took hours and hours to end, and some took few hours, doesn't matter. But you had to hold your stand and be courageous. But you have to go through these stages. But sometimes it's an immediate lathi charge. You can't wait. Sometimes it's immediate fire. You can't wait. See, every law and order situation, therefore, is different. And I had many complex situations where I had to go through all the stages. And then finally making arrests, arresting people, putting them in a jail van, taking them out because others will protest. So all these things are a complex issue when you take a law and order stand. That's why policing is a very complex service. You have to be prepared, hard work, teamwork, and trained.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Also wanted to add that our families, like the kids here, are into a lot of sports. So, as a tennis player, do you have some advice for all the tennis, enthusiasts here?
I would say the children who play a game when they're small, boys or girls, and if they play a team game, very good. But they should play two games. One, play like a badminton, table tennis. These are individual games. Tennis, these are individual games, right? Chess is also an individual game, but it's also a team game. Everything also becomes a team game. But I would advise these children, always combine your education with sports. And you have sports in school. And I don't only want to say sports. Now that you asked me, I would say add music. When you're growing up, your school has music, it has drama, and it has sports. And it's got extracurricular activities. Participate in most of these activities so that you do not know what you really like. But when you grow up, you can either play, or you can sing a music, or you can have a drama, or you have a creativity. So then you're more than what you are. Then you will make better friends when you are when you have more to give. When you can play also with them, you can dance with them, you can play music with them, and you are versatile. All-rounder. So be all-rounders.
Lovely. Great to know that, ma'am. And on that note, here's wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year on behalf of all the families, the entire team of QShala. Ma'am, you have anything else to tell the kids? We're really excited to be talking to you.
I would say, I think the best takeaway from this QShala should be Daily give yourself 5 minutes of quietude. Daily. While you play, school become all-rounders. But to yourself, give this 5 minutes of morning nutrition or evening nutrition or afternoon nutrition. You choose your time. 5 minutes of the day, you will be quiet with yourself. You will see this will give you a lot of goodness and peace. And you'll everybody say, "Tujhe gussa nahi aata? Tujhe angry nahi hota?" You go, "Ha, nahi hota." And that would be the reason, because every day you're practicing peace. See, the common thing which was coming from your silence was that about getting peace. The peace is not a switch that you switch on. It's the inner switch. So I would say, remember from this QShala, the secret of inner switch. Nobody can see it. Only you know it.
Thank you, ma'am. And I think our Christmas gift has already been received, having you as part of the QShala Sunday Family Quiz. And we hope to see you again with your latest book sometime. And thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great day and a great year.
Lots of love to all of you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Celebrate, sing, also pray and meditate. And you all have the inner gift from me. The Christmas and the New Year gift is your inner switch. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi.